family of blue jays living in my backyard. Okay, I know that's too... Well, actually, you know what? I don't even know if I'll put the other bird footage in, but I couldn't resist. I've got babies like crazy in my backyard, and it is so cool. So, good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. We have lots to go over here. So, let's do Saturday, July 5th. On this day in 1996, Dolly the sheep is born, becoming the first successful clone of a mammal from an adult cell. I'm pretty sure that didn't actually go as well. Didn't it, like, die early or something? I don't remember. On this day in 1942, Anne Frank and her family go into hiding in Amsterdam. Well, that's horrible. Kind of happy I didn't read that yesterday. Could have ruined my day. And for today, Monday, July 7th, it is the 7th month, the 28th week, and the 188th day of the year. On this day in 1928, sliced bread is sold for the first time by the Chillicothe Baking Company in Missouri. Ooh, very cool. So, I don't have too much to do. There's just a small amount of dishes. I mostly just have to put them away. I honestly couldn't resist getting those blue jays. Oh, we still got one down here. Boop. But it's pretty cool. They seem to stop by twice a day, which is pretty fun. As you can tell, they do make a lot of noise. There's one over here. Oh, see, they're heading out. But very exciting. My backyard is definitely a nursery for babies, which is so cool. I did some research, though. From what I've learned, my squirrel will not bring her babies around here, but there's a good chance that they're going to follow her scent trail to go to wherever she goes, which is my backyard. So we might still see them, but she's not going to be bringing them around like I'd hoped. But that's it for this morning. I got to do a little bit of editing still for the cooking vlogs that are going out this week. So I will do that this morning. Hopefully it warms up. It always does. And let me check the barometer. Let's make sure. Yeah, no storms, so that's good. So yeah, we're just going to let the outside warm up a little bit. And then once it does, I can go out there and show you what's happening in the backyard. And we'll open up the greenhouse for the day. So welcome to the week. I don't know what's going to happen. It could be exciting. It could be not exciting. I don't know. It's a weekly vlog, and I just never know what's going to happen these days. So let's just get this week started, shall we? Well, I wasn't planning on doing a whole lot of talking, but now that somebody's mowing the lawn, it's kind of ruining the ambiance out here. So I'm going to... I think I'm going to put some... I'm getting probably in the camera. This is in a bucket. I'm going to scooch it over. I might put stakes in this and create a barrier to keep it from the side, so that way I can get around this corner to open up my windows better. So I'm gonna go get that while it's noisy out here. Changing plans. I found these in my corner. So I couldn't move the bucket. It's actually squeezed all the way up, and we'll talk about this in a second. And then I put one here. So, I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it's better than it was. I don't feel so intrusive now with the potatoes. They feel like I've got a little bit of space. So I'm going to open up these two windows, and then we'll talk about this thing behind me. Okay, I won't lie, that is still a tight squeeze. So, updates. If you may notice, we are missing a plant. It is out here. This cantaloupe has really bad powdery mildew, but to be honest with you, with how spindly these guys are, I don't think I'll get fruits off of either of them. I'm still hopeful for the watermelon. It's nice and healthy, but again, we will see. And I'm dealing with a fungal issue. I will be treating this tonight with some vinegar to see if I can't salvage this plant. Peppers are doing great though. Peppers are happy. Tomato is happy. It's too big, but it's happy. Of course, the potatoes. I'm going to move my stand as I go. So we've got these spindly bachelor buttons, but spindly don't matter when they're beautiful. So we've got this beautiful, oh wow, it's bright. And then we've got that beautiful one. I just brought this guy up from the basement. He was in hydroponics. That's just a marigold. My rose. It's beautiful. And now this. So I mentioned that I was going to set up beds. So we've decided to keep the shelf back there. And then I'll have this bed for next year. I'm not going to bother to fill it now and transplant and all that good stuff. Not worth it. I just realized, like, for example, my bachelor buttons are very spindly. I feel like I guess that's not enough dirt for them, not enough room. So something like this would work. And again, for my squash plants, I think this will be really good. But let's check out our beautiful, beautiful bee balm. It's just starting to get a little scraggly, but gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. So happy with that. We've got 4 to 5 heads bloomed, which is pretty sweet. Over here, we've got our, I was going to say lilac lavender. And now this guy. I don't know what he wants to do. I don't know if he's coming or going, because he looks like he's going to die one day and grow the next. And then there's this little buddy down here that's trying to grow as well. So we'll see. That's our zucchini. We got lots of mint. I'm always cutting mint. Our beets are doing okay, even though the squirrel's been running through here to get to the center feeder. Everything's been doing really well. I even put a little barrier there to keep the beans to that side. Again, the carrots, let's see if we can't see it yet. If you look right, can you see that? Right in at that base. There's some carrot. So these ones are Atlas carrots, so they don't actually get big. They almost have the diameter of a regular carrot, but they're only like that. They're like little snacks. Calendula is still beautiful. That sunflower is amazingly tall. Just craziness. What else? I think I got to fill up my bug feeder. Beans are doing good. No, I think everybody seems to be doing okay. I gave my mom the other kohlrabi, so it's now been harvested. Everybody seems pretty happy. Maybe this lavender should get some more sun. My lettuce kicked the bucket, which is fine. I got petunias hiding back here, which is fine because this isn't going to live here anyways. But no, things are doing really well. I'm really happy with how things are coming along out here. I got lots of pretty flowers popping. Lots of greenage. And the bean race. Yeah, it's made it to the window. There it is at my window. So I'll give these guys a little bit of a nitrogen fix, get some more leaves on, and technically it should block this entire area from being seen. So pretty cool, pretty cool. It's popping out here. It definitely is. I'm very happy with how things have turned out this year. Again, I have hits and misses, but I think it's just because they're not meant to be in these pots anymore. So that's okay. Live and learn. Well, it is getting pretty hot out here. Let's see, what does this temperature say? Oh yeah, 20 degrees. No wind, full sun. I also have to fix this again too. Because now I need a new spot for my gate to go across. But it's enough to keep the dogs out. Hopefully this marigold does okay. I might have to move it. Maybe on these back pot. Right back here. There we go. All right, inside we go. Okay, you can probably hear a countdown in the background because I'm about to watch one of my favorite vloggers, but I have just started. Come on, go, go. Just started 35 seconds on the bike. Let's see how long we can go. Oh, it just disappeared. 20 minutes and 33 seconds was my total for biking today. I didn't stop because of the fact that I couldn't keep going. This seat hurts. Even though this is a nice cushion on it, I still find like the saddle sore kind of thing to be very like prevalent. I believe is how you say it. But anyway, so I just got to get used to biking again. It's been a few weeks, so no big deal. 20 minutes and 33 seconds. Let's see if we can do 25 tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning. I am fresh out of the shower. Yeah, so now I don't look like I have bedhead. Don't think I don't notice. I do all my editing. Yes, I was looking at myself in the mirror. I do all my editing. I know what my bedhead looks like. What have I got down here? Hi. So it's supposed to be another scorcher of a day. We're going to get 31 degrees Celsius, which I know doesn't seem like much for a lot of people, but Canadian here. So just remember. So let's do today's calendar fact. For today, Tuesday, July 8th, on this day in 1497, Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama and his crew set sail from Lisbon to India. Pretty cool. So I have my usual bits of dishes to do. I was thinking about making some Raisin Bran muffins. And the only reason I stopped filming after biking yesterday was because I was filming dinner for the cooking vlog. So the Singapore noodles you've seen just before this, those will be out on Tuesday. So look forward to those. It's delicious. The Singapore noodles are delicious. Like if you're watching this right now, keep watching this and then go watch that recipe and make it because it's that good. I already pulled some catnip off this morning. There was some flowers. I've already been outside to open up the greenhouse, as you can see. The old man broke our bachelor button, guys. Do you see it? Do you see it? So sad. It's right here. I've kept her. But I'm very sad that she's fallen off because that was like the highlight of my day was looking at that. All right, I want to show you the rose we saved. Look at that. First rose I've ever owned as a plant. It's called a Serenity Rose. It's just, It's so beautiful. And that looks white, but just so you know, that is just the light on it. It is just the pink, but that light makes it look really cool. So, very nice. Again, everybody is open. It's a bright, sunny day. Okay, so I was going to do some filming outside, but it's already really hot. So, this area, and then this, as well as, I gotta watch out for dog. This, I want to clean this up. So, I guess there's the before, and we'll see what the after looks like. Oh, you've seen the before, let's go check out the after. So, cleaned all the way up. Organize my little corner a bit. Coming back. And I moved the cart and stuff out of the way, so that's all cleaned up. All cleaned up. And then back over here. All cleaned up. Now it's just this pile I need to dispose of, but I still have this whole area to do. It's just, it's crowded, so that's it for now. It is, what are we at? 27 degrees. So it's hot. Oh, and garlic's done. I've given up on it. It needs deeper. So garlic's gone, which is okay. I'm okay with it. Trial and error. I think my beans might need some more love over there, though. They might need some more structure. That's okay. When we get to it. That's it for now. That's it pretty much for today because it's such a scorcher of a day. I'm not sure what I'm going to cook for dinner, but to be honest, if I can just avoid cooking altogether, that'd be great. So I'm thinking a salad. Oh, and look at the beautiful rose again. So proud of my first rose. Okay. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm hoping it's nice and toasty where you are as well, because who doesn't love the heat? And I'll either see you later or tomorrow. I'm not sure which, because again, we don't know how this day's gonna go. Okay, I can't say it enough about my place being a nursery. It's gonna be hard to tell, but there's two birds here. On the left, I believe, is a mom or a dad, and then on the right is the baby. You can tell by the tails, because this one, right, I can't point at it. I'm too close. This one has a longer tail than this one, I think. And it's acting like a baby. But just wanted to come out to look at that because I can hear him and that sounds like a baby to me. Seems to always be a baby bird in this yard somewhere. Yeah, I'm definitely going to say that's a baby cooing. Well, I won't lie. I gave into the heat 100%. I have been the best couch potato I could be for today, for the most part. I got some things done. Not as much as I'd like to, as usual, but it is what it is. When you're working with chronic pain, not everything is your friend. And by not everything, I mean even just doing dishes hurts. Opening doors hurts. Getting dressed hurts. Blah, blah, blah. I could go on and on and on. But anyways, I was going to make some cinnamon buns in my bread maker. I'm deciphering a recipe that I have that's written for hand making it because I used to always hand make everything. Again, chronic pain. I have a bread maker now. So I'm converting it, but I have no milk. So I'm waiting on milk. I decided to put together the flour part of it. If you do make cinnamon buns, quick little thing I like to do is I like to add a little pinch of cinnamon into the dough as well. That's the whole point of cinnamon bun. I really love cinnamon. Over here is seasoning for our fajitas. I'm going to do fajitas tonight because I think it's just a nice, quick, easy, somewhat refreshing thing to do with, I don't know what meat. I told the old man to pick up something, so it'll either be a vegan sausage, beef, or chicken. One of the three. But no, that's it. Just wanted to give you a little update of what is going on. Now we're in the dark, but it is what it is. It costs money to turn lights on. So at this point, not a whole lot to show. I'm going to continue to relax until the old man gets home, and then I'll finish making those cinnamon buns, and I'll make some fajitas. I might film it. I might not film it. Again, it's hot. I'm barely functioning as a human today. So if I don't see you again, I will see you tomorrow. And for you, it'll be 10 seconds from now because good old editing. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning. We are going to do the calendar. These are the cinnamon buns I made yesterday. Unfortunately, I asked the boyfriend to cover them with tin foil and leave them on the tray on my messy stove. And he took it upon himself to clear a spot in the fridge and put them in the fridge. So needless to say, they're rock hard. So slaved over those just to make a bunch of icing rocks, I guess. They'll have to be microwaved in order to be eaten. Not what I was going for fresh cinnamon buns today. Hoping to have one this morning, but guess that's not happening. But so is life, and it's my fault for asking somebody else to do something I should have just stayed up and did myself. So on this day in 1762, Catherine the Great becomes Empress of Russia, and it is Nunavut Day, July 9th. So as far as today goes, not gonna lie, I'm in kind of a bad mood over this. It's bigger than just the cinnamon buns for those of you. I'm going to turn this light back on. It's bigger than the cinnamon buns for those of you that are just watching this. Like, oh my God, it's just cinnamon buns. It's not just cinnamon buns. It's a bigger problem than just cinnamon buns. But when you sit there and slave in 30-degree weather, making these things just to have them ruined, it's just not a good feeling. I was hoping for a nice room temperature, gooey, sticky cinnamon bun this morning, not a rock. So, yeah, it's like ruining the morning coffee. It just doesn't do well. So, I've got some things I need to do in the house as usual. I have a little bit of weeding to do. The suet needs to be refilled. I might as well do that myself as well. But right now I've got the squirrel. She's eating out of her picnic table. She just scared all the birds away, but I just filled their bird feeder too. Not full because they make such a mess. I redid the water in what I like to call the pond because of how gross it gets. And I put more food in that center one as well, which is where I think she was trying to go, but there's a cat in a catio. She should be happy with what's in her table. It's just bird seed pretty much. But that's it. Oh, I did, one bonus, I guess, to the day was the fact that, I went out this morning and I cut some more chamomile. So I don't know, sorry about the lighting. I don't know how much it takes to make a cup of tea, but that's what I got. These 3 closest are dried already. They're from the other day, and these ones I just plucked this morning. So yeah, hopefully there's a cup of fresh chamomile tea in my future. I could use it. I wasn't sure if I was going to film a lot today, which I'm not going to lie, I really haven't. I'm still kind of in a funk of a mood. Didn't really want to do anything, but here we are. I just finished cleaning the floors, so that's the box of cat toys I will scatter everywhere. And I got some things I got to put back away. Most of the dishes are done except for my bread machine and what I had for my smoothie. Again, it's a small deal. So I just got to put everything back on the ground now. I still have to put the suet up that the birds knocked down. It's another nice day out. It's not 30 degrees, but it's close. I have no idea what I'm going to end up doing for dinner, so there probably won't be any food footage. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning. As you've seen, I've already got the simmer pot going. Nothing but good vibes for today. Yesterday was bad. I won't lie. We'll say it was a sad day for me yesterday. I did manage to get a few things done, but definitely my emotions got the best of me, but that's okay. It happens. I think I've worked through it, so let's hope it's nothing but sunshine and rainbows from here on out. Or at least for the next week. I mean, that'd be nice. If my emotions could just set themselves aside for a minute, that'd be cool. Okay, speaking of setting aside, let me get this catnip out of the way. All right, let's do today's calendar. For Thursday, July 10th, on this day in 2018, at the end of a 2-week-long rescue mission, the remaining members of a Thai soccer team trapped in the Tam Long Nang Non cave system are rescued by divers. Now, I'm almost 100% sure I butchered the name of that, but I've seen that story. I've watched that story a few different times. It's an amazing thing. I feel bad for the one diver that ended up losing his life trying to save these children, but he did an amazing thing. So definitely not at a loss there of life. It just sucks it happened. But amazing story if you don't know it. I mean, you can look it up on YouTube. It's a good story. So today, usual, I gotta put away my dishes. It's what I do. Again, simmer pot, simmering. Now, I don't have any funds charged for today, but as you can see, it's kind of a doom and gloom day, so I'm not too concerned about it. I don't know if you can tell, but that's actually like a branch full of birds. But I'm still hoping to get out and do some weeding. I still want to clean this back area up, so maybe I can get that done as well. And if I do manage to get out there, I will set up the camera. I did cut the head off the yarrow. Actually, let's go see. Maybe if my neighbor's not out, we can chit-chat outside. Okay, we're good. Okay, so, a few things changing. This one, these beans, they don't look very good. I've got some yellow on them. So I'm going to cut off the yellow. Hope that that's just the only problem they're having. I don't know why they're having it. And hopefully they grow. They're definitely not doing as good as the other guys that are down in the bed with lots of dirt, but it's better than nothing. This is really cool. This is my crimson clover. I want to get out of this bee's way. I don't know if you can see him. Can you? Jesus. Here, let's see if you can follow him. He goes down in there. See? And he's gone. So, that's where the bees live. Now you know. That one tried to stalk me, though, so let's not. So this is my baby's breath. Very nice. We've got a bachelor button over here. But I was trying to show you before that bee so rudely interrupted me. This is a crimson clover. This is part of my butterfly mix. It's very pretty. I really like it. I really like it. I can't wait for it to be fully bloomed. Here's one of my calendula getting ready to open. I already cut the head off the one because it was kind of spent, so it's hanging up inside. Let's just work our way through. Oh, the other cantaloupe I've kicked out. I don't see anything coming of the cantaloupe. Unfortunately, it just didn't grow strong enough. I mean, this to me looks like a really weak plant. And considering I only have a little over, actually a little under 2 months of growing time, I just can't see them doing anything. So, and the powdery mildew is horrendous. These are Minnesota midgets, so just an FYI. I don't think they're very disease tolerant. The other one too is this. I picked this up at the nursery. This one's supposed to be a patio cucumber. Also not very disease resistant, but it's got so much on it. I am doing everything I can to treat this one because, I mean, it's not a lost cause. It's not a lost cause. It is producing fruit. Watermelon, I'm still 50-50. Part of me has faith that I will get the world's tiniest watermelon out of it. Because it is a nice, big, healthy plant, but I'm also okay if I don't. It is a beautiful, beautiful plant. I'm in love with these spots. I probably will grow this every year just because it's beautiful. Up here we have our first tomato growing away. I'm sure there's more than that, but I probably won't see them until they actually start to turn red. Because, like, there's little spots coming up everywhere on this guy now. So, I've stopped giving him nitrogen, too. He doesn't need any more leaves. He's fine. Oh, look it. This is the other thing. I always figured mycelium mushrooms is a good thing. Like, is this okay to have in here? I have 1, 2, 3 mushrooms. And it only seems to be happening in the greenhouse or just after a really crazy rainfall. So, so if anybody knows, let me know. What is that? Got him off. You doing it rare? No, that one's okay. That's okay. So you always gotta be on top of pest control in these things. I'm not sure what that was that I just knocked off, but it was kind of squishy. I don't like it. Ew. But there's the peppers. I think they're doing things. These are my hot peppers, my jalapeno. I usually just come through and give them a little shake. Okay, done. Oh, look at this one's full of mushrooms too. Huh. Too cute. Let's see, do we have any flower buds yet? Oh, we do. Right there. Fantastic. I hope it's a yellow one. This. I don't know what's happening with this. I don't see any flowers. Oh, spider. Doesn't want to focus on him, but that's okay. All right, let's close this back up. Ew. It's gross, 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 gross. This is not allowed. Okay, this thing really doesn't want to be picked up. I think it's already open anyways. Yee! Gross. Oh. Night, baby girl. Oh, she got spooked. All right. Oh, and Loki's watching too. Okay. Sorry I went quiet, but that's what happens when my neighbor comes up. I get really nervous. So, but there, that's the backyard. Again, hopefully the beans make it. We've given up on the cantaloupe, which is perfectly fine. It happens. Lessons learned. I'm, again, building much deeper beds now for next year to give everything its best chance, and I'll keep the shallow beds more so for the flowers because they seem to be doing really well in some of the pots. Some of them though, the zinnias I think need a bigger space. The bachelor buttons I think need a bigger space, but there is bachelor buttons in my mixes. So unfortunately, I think there'll always be a few spindly ones, but hopefully I can get some straight ones one of these days. I don't know. Why isn't this cupboard closed? Better. All right, so I'm just gonna get to my daily chores here, finish up my morning coffee, and then hopefully we will be out in the garden. I don't think it calls for rain, just clouds. So I'll see you outside. Okay, so I didn't make it outside yet, but in all fairness, I did take a phone conversation, so I just kind of multitasked while I was on the phone. So you may have remembered I mentioned cleaning this a while ago. Well, I finally did. What is this? I finally did it. It is clean. You can see through it again. It's beautiful. I just finished putting the rocks back. I still have a fake plant that needs to go back, but it's drying. This guy goes on the side, but he's barely holding on. So I might sew his head back together. I also cleaned the desk area, wiped it all down. I cleaned my simmer pot area. I didn't do that shelf yet, but that's fine. I did the top of the lizard cage. So you can see it's all shiny, shiny. And of course, I wipe everything down as I do this. This is like, it's just habits. This whole area, I've wiped and dusted. Everything's all bling, bling and shiny. This is my first dog over here. Got him all cleaned up. He's not dusty anymore. And yeah, I've cleaned up absolutely everything. Bam. So, pretty happy with how much stuff I've got done today. I'm just going to save the garden for tomorrow because I already think this is enough footage and I haven't even figured out what I'm going to do for dinner yet. I take on too much sometimes. I'm in pain right now, but it needed to be done and I can't be procrastinating in a house with a procrastinator because that means nothing will get done. So if I figure out something interesting for dinner, I'll show it. If not, I won't. I'm honestly thinking about just getting the old man to pick up some buns and we'll do burgers tonight and I'll do my home fries because, I mean, it can be done outside. It's easy. Why not? So maybe that's what I'll do. So yeah, I'm going to stop saying so. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is a Friday. As you know, we're going to do the calendar. Today's a bit different, though. So, Friday, on this day in 1977, Martin Luther King Jr. is, I don't know how to say that, posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by U.S. President Jimmy Carter. It's not a word I've seen or used very often. Okay, so things are different. Things are already cleaned in the kitchen. I've got some buns going. I still have to pull the burgers out. Thanks for reminding me. And ta-da, the great outdoors. So you might not be able to see because it's the darkest corner, but I've cleaned the table. Oh, wow, that glare is horrendous. Anyways, I've cleaned the table. The old man moved some stuff out of the way for me, so I was able to clean up some more. He's still got to clean the actual garbage stuff at the back, and there's some scrap pieces of wood from the bed we made. So, because I went so hard with dusting yesterday, again, it might not seem like very much, like a couple little shelves, 1, 2, 3 big shelves. But that was enough to completely murder my hands for the day. So I will not be doing anything today. I need to take it easy with my hands. So this is pretty much going to wrap up the weekly vlog. I will be going to go sit outside and enjoy some coffee. I was going to set up the camera Probably on the bird feeder because that's where the birds seem to be more often than not. Either way, you'll hear them. But the plan was just to set up at the bird feeder and, just do the last few minutes of just bird sounds. So if you're not interested, thank you for watching this far. I know that most people don't make it this far. So if you are one of the few, you're a trooper. Thank you so much. It's things like this that help keep this channel. I can't even say going. It's not going yet. It's what keeps my channel to get recognized is when you watch this long. So I will wrap up my weekly vlog here. This will be the last you will see of me. And yeah, if you want to listen to the birds, here they are. And if you don't, then I will see you next week.